Growing up on the tip of the African continent, my path to bow hunting was an unconventional one. I didn't grow up in a family of bow hunters. It was through YouTube that my curiosity about bow hunting started, listening to guys like Rogan and Cam.
Money. Ja, het mooi gevoel ook. Ja.
Dus in the ball.
Ja.
For the past 7 years, however, I've remained tethered to the familiarity of rifle hunting. If I'm entirely honest with myself, my reluctance to embrace bow hunting stemmed from an apprehension about the potential mishaps. I consider myself proficient with a bolt-action rifle, but I know to bow hunt successfully, there would be zero margin for error. What follows is a film chronicling my initiation into bow hunting. Our quest is centered around an aged matriarchal roan, whose generous contributions to the herd have been evident. Witnessing her gradual decline over the past year, the stark reality set in that her chances of enduring another year were slim.
Wow. That was our first proper stalk of the bow. Got to within 25 meters. But where she was lying. And there's about 25, 30 of them. Just too many sets of eyes on us. But it was awesome. So while we were doing that stalk, I thought, this is too easy. And it was. Zet hem maar kakplek geleden. So that was like our first stalk on any animal so far. We got to within about 25 meters of them, and unfortunately the wind wasn't great, but getting to within 25 meters of animals, having 3 people on foot, we took our shoes off, and 3 people on foot, 25 meters, and there was 30 plus animals in that group, and eventually the bull just picked up his head, and I think he might have either heard us or smelt us before, because he was sort of wary of us, and when he saw us, they popped up, and unfortunately the big cow we were after was bedded like underneath this bush, so we just couldn't get to her. The wind is definitely much better. The one is straight in our face, so I'm feeling good about that. There's almost 30 in the group, and we can only see 2 of them. So We seem to have found the group. We're just gonna sort of stay back. It's good news and bad news that we found the group. The bad news is now we have way more eyes looking for us. The good news is we can't flush them and scare everyone away, so we have a momentary pause in the action because there's 3 zebras walking across, and Vian says they've got binoculars for eyes, so we're just hanging back. But if they do decide to turn away, Vian also says that shooting a zebra walk and stalk hunting with a bow is next to impossible, or very, very difficult, because they've got such good eyes. So if that happens, then it happens. But if not, we're just giving them a chance to pass. And then we'll continue our stalk. The other problem we have is this is sort of the last big bush for us to hide behind. Then it just turns into this veld. So it's gonna get challenging from here on in. This is without a doubt the craziest thing I've ever done. We're doing like a little stalk trying to get around. There's an animal right there. Right there. This is nuts. Trying to make it to the bushes. She's right here. We're just gonna sit and wait for her.
Hoog.
It was further than we'd practiced. 57 meters. The shot landed high, but it's definitely in the vital. That was something, so it's gonna give us some time to expire. It felt to me like it was a little bit high. I saw the arrow flying. And Vian says it's okay. Goodness gracious, that happened fast. I was honestly hoping for like a 35 shot, but 57. And we've watched the video back now. While the arrow, so she string jumped a little bit, because while the arrow's in the air, she definitely rolls back. But I saw the arrow hit high, but we've got about penetration like this. She's bleeding, she's gone down to lie down, so we're going to give her like an hour or so. This is the part of bow hunting that I'm new to, and I still get used to it, but it's an old cow. She's been on the farm forever. They bought her 8 years ago for 703,000 rand. So this is a $50,000 animal that has now served its purpose. It's given the farm a beautiful herd, and her alternative is a very slow, painful death. So this is how you have to manage a herd. So to be able to do it on foot with a bow, with my brother and Vian, at this magnificent koi is, it's honestly a dream come true. My heart rate was pumping, and when she stood up, and there's 30 of them just to the right, and I knew it was going to be a matter of seconds. I wanted to go and wait at full draw, and now watching the video back, just me drawing, and then I sort of locked my shoulder in and immediately had to shoot because the opportunity was there. I don't know if the shot's a little bit high because she almost rolled out of it, or if it was just me shooting like a chop. But as I said, it's very far from I haven't ever bow hunted, and to shoot an animal of this caliber is what a dream come true. The shot, bro, it was epic.
Go check it, please.
Just as we found the arrow, she hadn't moved for about 15-20 minutes. And while we were walking up to it, we were prioritizing that, we happened to see some scuff marks, and then Vian found the arrow, and it penetrated a lot. But given the fact that she rolled a little bit and the shot was high, she just stood up. Let's try and put another arrow in her.
Warthog just jumps out in front of Pete at like 4 meters.
After hearing her final breath, I was completely overwhelmed with emotions I'd never experienced before.
Got him. We got in real close. Shooting from my knees here. I just tried knocking another arrow. She was lying down. The guys all stayed at the top there. But as soon as the arrow hit, it was money. I think the entire arrow's in her. Saw the blood. She stood up briefly. The blood was pouring out her mouth. It's game over now. Wow, what a magnificent experience. This is... it's good.
It's been months since I delivered that arrow, and I still don't have the words to describe the emotions I experienced following this event.
This next level.
Oh, you're gliding, bro. Thanks, man.
I've never had this feeling shooting something off the rifle. Being this close and like I could hear her last breath going. But it's a shot that arrow's buried.
It's
Completely.
I heard from up there how it hit.
I didn't see anything and the blood was like. Ja, my hele liggaam is so. Kyk daar, ja, loop daar. You know you're a committed rifle hunter when you wear vortex socks. You might have heard it on the video, but something got bumped out of this bush and I've just lost my brother then because they hung back. And it was warthogs. How many? 2 big ones.
2 big ones.
So I was 5 meters away from them. And then the road looked up. And I just hang back and I watched the head go slowly down again. And I moved around, but I didn't even get... I don't think I got a fright because I was so focused on the antelope. Nou, die pyl is deur as ek doen nie. You can see she's a... Oh, can I look at the... Look at how the hip bones are sticking out. Our first shot was a little bit high. Rian, dankie dude. Awesome guiding as altyd.
It's amazing.
Wat op gaan om, ek dink daai pyl is as dit daai is die pyl deur, né?
Check yourself. There's barely any teeth left. Teeth are worn down almost all the way.
Okay, we lost the blade. Straight through. Yeah. It's a very different sensation to shooting something with a rifle. So we've just set her up here for a photo. I'm not the biggest grip and grin photo person when it comes to hunting. I don't really care for the pictures that much because I like to cherish the memories, and we're super fortunate to have captured stuff on video. But this was without a doubt the most special hunting experience I've had for a number of reasons. You know, I was saying to my brother, we're coming to the Northern Cape to hunt a very specific animal. We don't just want to shoot a roan, we want to shoot a very specific one. We managed to stalk her pretty successfully this morning, came to within 25 meters of a group of 25 plus roan. They gave us the slip. We stalked them again in this veld where there's not a bunch of cover. My first shot, as we know, was a little bit high, and you can see that shot over there. And we gave her plenty of time, but these African animals are built different, and the shot was a little bit high, even though we did hit some of the lung. I stalked her again, and then I broke off from the group because at the end of the day, you know, filming a hunt is very, very difficult. So having more people in the field, it just complicates things. So I went by myself. as I was sort of coming around the bush, these warthog burst out the bush. It's amazing, even her skin feels different, she's so old. Luckily it didn't spook her. I went on my knees and there was this perfect little gap, and I shot her while she was laying down, like quartering quite aggressively away from me. So I shot her quite back, but the exit wound on this side is absolutely on the money. But I mean, looking at the lady over here, her horns have all been broken off, and even the skin on her ears is so old. If you rub it, you're literally rubbing off the skin. That's how old she is. So Vian and the crew here on the farm reckons, and that's why they asked us to come and please harvest her, because from here on in it's downhill for her. She would probably realistically not make it through the year, and it's a horrible death, dying of starvation effectively, because her teeth have been ground through. So I would have loved to get it done on the first shot, but we got it done in two. Yeah, what an amazing experience, just being there by myself, no distractions. I had time to range her, and the shot was absolutely perfect. It's very difficult to put this into words if you've never harvested something with a bow. The second arrow zipped straight through her. I obviously hit something, whether that broke off in the bush or inside her, but the arrow itself sounds pretty good, so we'll probably keep this as a memento. But I'm just so grateful that the guys from Khoi Khoi reached out to us and said, Pete, come up. Let's show why we harvest animals like this that are mature animals, because we save them from that alternative. So what a incredibly special moment, and to be able to capture that on film too. I'm forever grateful to Chris and the team from Khoi Khoi River Lodge. So thank you so much. And thanks to my brother for tagging along, and thank you guys for watching this video. It was an absolute pleasure to make. Sorry I'm hiding behind this thing, but the muggies and the stuff are quite aggressive here, so I'm just trying to sort of stay out the way. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much, and what an amazing experience. So let's leave it at that, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Get your goose flesh nog 'n hele tyd, né?
Alright.
It's my sincere wish for everyone to experience such extraordinary moments while pursuing their passions. Through my cinematic endeavors, I hope to inspire you to embark on your own remarkable pursuits, to make memories and inspire others with your stories.